We're live. I think we're live
Yay.
for the 13th try today. Now, you would think after 571 episodes that we would have this down pat.
Yep, you would think.
However, we haven't had this down pat. So let me give you a quick rundown of our morning activities. We went to the rec center because we were going to film live from the rec center for the community health fair. So we tried to film inside. That did not work. We then went outside on a bench. That did not work. We then went down the hill by the tennis courts on a bench. That did not work. We then came back to our corporate headquarters, loaded up our production team, loaded up our production crew, right? Charlie, Tim, Susie, Betty, Carl.
Boo.
They're all here. Boo, buckets. They're all here. Loaded everything up, came back here, sat out on the porch. That didn't work. So now we're back inside to our inside. Well, I already said inside. I don't really have anything. You're sitting on a pillow. You look taller than me.
Because if I don't sit on the pillow, I feel like I'm slouching in the couch. Slouch in the couch.
Yeah, you couldn't wait for that one.
I said it earlier, but I'm like, that would have been a good one on there.
So I set you up there, but the delivery was a little rough.
Right.
Anyway.
I'm not used to. I don't like being in front of the camera, but Julian's out of town. Somebody else had other
This
plans.
person had this person. Man, we were going to do it at the rec park with Anna Claire. Rainey, so thank you for
she's delivering flu shots, so she cannot come out of
the building. So today is October 6th, 2018. Thank you for joining us for Here We Go Highlands. We think we're live. We think we're on air.
We're live. I see it.
Okay,
live.
We're on air. Oh, you got to share it on Mike and Dooley page if you can do that.
You're asking me to do like 5 things.
Okay, we're on the air right now.
Well, at least it's not breaking up. We're not breaking up.
Why you keep using that term today, breaking up?
I've used it like 5 times. All my jokes were so good at the rec park, and now I'm having to redo them. When you have to redo a joke, it's just not good the second time, third time, fourth time around. But we were breaking up there because the feed was really bad.
The breaking up. You seem to take
And I was
enjoyment.
moving on
What?
because the rec park wasn't working.
She was breaking up and moving on. Those are not words
sweating?
I got a little sweaty. That's not words you'd like to hear from your spouse. But if you're joining us on Highlands Cable Group Channel 14, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to Highlands Cable Group for showing our show as often as you do. If you're in town or if you're visiting, you probably wouldn't want to contact Highlands Cable Group. But if you live here and you'd like to contact Highlands Cable Group to have better internet service than we have, contact them at 828-526-4248. They do a great job.
Yeah.
Dooley always talked about the high-speed internet that he had at his house. So check them out. Also, I want to thank everybody that's been our new viewers and our new followers. There's about 50 Facebook pages that are now showing our Here We Go with Mike and Dooley clips and our interviews. And so we've seen an increase in our views and our follows and our likes and whatnot. So thank you to all those Facebook pages that are now showing our shows. And thank you to all the people that are watching our shows on those pages.
Yep.
Make sense? You. Also, thank you to WATC.
WATC.
You got to do it with a little more. WATC.
And WATC. If anybody knows what that's from, please comment.
Now you're just yelling. But thank you to WATC.
I can't do anything right. It's criticism after criticism.
Well, it was breaking up and moving on. I'm a little.
Well, I wonder why. When
nervous.
You get criticized every day for everything.
This isn't couples counseling.
Dooley, where are you?
The camera's not going to talk back to us. Thank you to WATC, and thank you to everybody that's watched our Here We Go with Mike and Dooley 2-minute clips. Those have done well, and so Dooley and I, in the near future, will be filming a 30-minute pilot episode for hopefully a show that we were going to be doing on WATC. So we got to do the 30-minute pilot. Hopefully that goes well. Hopefully they like it, and they order more shows, and that would be a lot of fun. So thank you to everybody for making the Here We Go with Mike and Dooley show somewhat successful thus far. What else? Oh, this was good. This week, yesterday, we filmed I don't know if it was a commercial or an infomercial or a public service announcement, but it was for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Cashers Highlands, and that went really well. I enjoyed doing that. Mr. Ricky Siegel set that up along with Miss Elizabeth Spalding, who heads up Big Brothers Big Sisters. We're going to be showing that on Highlands Cable Group, but I'll also post it on our social media pages and our website. If you're a business in town, or you have an event in town, or you have something that you'd like to announce, let us know, and we'll come out and we'll film during the week, and then we'll tape it, and then we'll show it on social media, and we'll show it on our website. Is a website social media? Does that count as social media?
No, not really. The introduction of social media was more like Facebook and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Match. Wasn't it Match something was the first one?
Match.com?
I
Here we
why.
go. Here we
I
go.
don't know why I would know that.
Breaking up, moving on, and Match.com.
I cracked myself
I don't
up.
see the humor
Is
in
anybody
that.
laughing?
I don't,
No, nobody's laughing.
Nobody's
with me.
laughing? Nobody?
Hey, by the way, if after this show y'all see me packing my bags and I'm out on the curb, Lindsay, I might need a place to live.
Yeah, so, with the things that you've been telling me this morning, I'm getting a little nervous. But,
I don't think a website is social
social media.
media. It's just a way to promote businesses.
oh,
and
gotcha.
people.
So we're going to do these little infomercials or commercials for local businesses if you'd like us to, no charge or whatnot, but we'll show them on our social media pages, our website, and then we'll also put them on Highlands Cable Group. It's just easier for us, I think, to do the show here and then do commercials or...
Callie, hey, Callie Smolarski's watching.
I was right in the middle of something.
Well, you made me sit here in front of the camera, so now I just get to say
Well,
hi
you're
to
very
people.
handsy. Good morning, Callie Smolarski.
I'm handsy.
Well, that's another... Let's not talk about that on air. All right, let's move on to...
That was a good
That was a
one.
good
I like
one.
it.
That was a good one.
I need like a bell. Ding.
Boom, boom. Okay, let's move on to sports. Brought to you by
Briggs Handyman Services. If you need handyman services, call Tim at 407-256-9535. He can service all your handyman needs. Take it away.
That was good. That was good. All right. This week-
Volleyball.
Okay, you said take it away, and then I said one word, and then you jumped right back in.
Okay, go.
Okay. Okay. All right.
See? Criticisms again. Just saying.
This isn't
Now
couples
you all
counseling.
can judge.
People don't want to watch couples counseling. Actually, they do want to watch couple counseling.
Probably,
That's why all
like
these.
if I hit you,
Yeah,
you get more
that's
likes.
right. We could probably get put on the Discover Channel or HGTV or one of these channels that shows all these
That's
silly
right.
shows.
We could be like Joanna Gaines because,
Well, they
well,
don't-
I'm not like her,
Yeah, they
but
don't fight and argue.
he's
no.
real funny.
It would have to be. It would have.
the Kardashians?
It would have to be something like that. Something like one of these shows where
Morikovich?
they're arguing and spitting and screaming and divorcing. Is now not a good time to tell you I have 6 babies with 6 other ladies? Surprise! We're gonna have a DNA test today. No, that's like the boy.
Oh, I want to do that thing where you do the swab.
Okay, that everybody wants to know.
People are finding out things
What
about.
do you want to
No,
do this
the
one? Your DNA test?
1, 2, 3 chromosome, whatever it is.
Why?
Because you can find out a lot about your history.
History's mystery. History
History is a
history's-
mystery
History's a
until
mystery.
you do the DNA test.
Well, it's still a mystery. It just tells you where you're from. Where they think you're
I
from.
don't know. It was weird. On the show the other day, they were telling like this girl found out she had a half sister and a half brother.
From a DNA test?
Yes, because
No.
yes, it was on Dr.
I don't think.
Oz.
I don't know if that's true. You were.
It was on Dr. Oz. I mean, that's a legitimate.
Well, that's true.
show.
If it was on Dr. Oz, it's probably true. All right. So in sports this week, volleyball lost to Andrews, but they. Oh no, they didn't play real well that game. That was.
Whoa.
They,
Calm
sorry. they
down.
didn't play.
Don't talk negative
So
about the
Highlands,
volleyball.
Highlands School. If you're visiting and watching us on Highlands Cable Group, there's one school in town, K through 12, 320, 30 kids. Probably average about 30 kids a class.
A grade.
A grade. What's the difference between a grade and a class?
A class is like a classroom setting.
Why do you always have to correct me? We're on air. Gosh, it's
Because-
embarrassing.
In the real world, outside of Highlands, that's what that means. The class size could be like 24, 25.
Okay. So, anyway, we have a very small school, but we have a very competitive sports team. So, volleyball this week lost to Andrews and then beat
No, they didn't.
Blue Ridge. I don't know why I put
Yes.
Hiawassee Dam.
They beat
But that's
Blue
because I know we're going to beat Hiawassee Dam. But anyway, we beat Blue Ridge at senior night. Congratulations to the seniors, which are
Tristan Castro, Abby Olvera, and Hannah Holt.
Hannah Holt, Abby, and Tristan. Congratulations, and thank you for all of the years at school. I'm sure the future is bright for all 3 of you, and it's been fun having them.
It really has, especially, well, they're all 3 fun, but I can't talk about what happens at volleyball practice, but let's just say they make me laugh.
Do they? What happens in volleyball practice
Stays
in
in volleyball practice.
Okay. So this week you play Murphy on Monday away. That'll be a tough game. You play Nantahala
On Tuesday.
away on Tuesday. Hopefully we'll win that. And then you play Cherokee away on Thursday. I'm right on this. So hopefully we have a good week. The conference tournament starts the following week, all in Nantahala. So we have a lot. If you're in Highlands and you live in Highlands, there's a lot and you like to go to volleyball games or you have kids on the volleyball team, a lot of driving coming up. Got to go to Murphy, then you got to go to Nantahala, then you get a day off and you got to go to Cherokee. Then you get some days off in the weekend, and then you got to go to Nantahala, and then you get a day off, and you got to go to Nantahala.
Well, you have to win the first day at Nantahala in order
Right.
to go back this.
Well, we're going to win because we're going to win both days at Nantahala.
Yeah, we've had a rough season, but
Ups and downs.
Still a lot of fun. I mean, I think back to a lot of fun times.
What was that? That didn't look convincing. But anyway, it has been a good season.
Fun.
We've had a few
we've had injuries,
issues with ankles.
and it's
Miss McCall and Miss Carrier, but
yeah.
they'll be back up to snuff.
Well,
100%.
Kedra's
back up to
She's
snuff.
100%. Jordan, hopefully, will be back soon.
She'll be back this week. And thanks to the wonderful, wonderful efforts of Will Mathutis.
Yeah.
So if you're visiting and you have children in school in another place, because they'd be in school in another place if you were visiting. We are very fortunate and blessed to have a trainer here full time. I guess he's here a lot. Mr. Will Mathutis. He does a great job. He really looks out for the kids, spends a lot of time with them. The kids like him and respect him, and everybody appreciates what he does. He does need a new table, though.
What kind of what did they lay on to
Yeah,
get worked on?
because that one's broke, and that was a donation from his wife. I think it's a massage table. But we need to actually all chip in and get a new table for Will.
For the training room. For his
because
office there, where
if you
he works.
if you live in Highlands and your kids play sports, most of your kids definitely have been in that training room, and Will does a great job. So maybe that's something we'll try to do a little fundraiser for. But if you're interested in donating money to help get a new table for Highlands School training room, let us know. All right, soccer. Let's move on to soccer. Soccer lost to Murphy, and they lost to Smoky Mountain. So it's kind of a tough week. But next week they're at home against Blue Ridge on Monday. So
they're at Blue Ridge. That's wrong.
They're at Blue Ridge on Monday. I don't even know why I typed this stuff up. So if you're not going to Murphy to watch volleyball, you should go to Blue Ridge to watch soccer because that's always a fun game.
They need
challenging
support out
game.
there.
You should support them. Wednesday, I don't even know if I should say the rest of this stuff. I think Wednesday they're at Swain.
I'm not sure about that one, but you're probably right because you're right a lot. You're right, hon.
Thanks. And Saturday, they're home versus Polk County at a Saturday morning 10 o'clock game.
Yep.
Which is kind of crazy. So come support your teams. Middle school soccer, they lost in the conference tournament, I believe, against Raven Gap this week. So they had a good season, but they lost. It wasn't the finals. It was the semifinals.
The championship. It was the semi.
And middle school volleyball, the girls lost in the conference championship against Raven Gap. But they both had great seasons. The middle school girls volleyball made it to the championship game, which is always
and they went 3 sets
something
yesterday.
To be applauded.
And
they went 3 sets. There's a lot of people
competitive.
there. A lot of people there. All right, let's move on to upcoming events brought to you by the Laurel Magazine of Cashers Highlands. If you're visiting or if you live here and you want to find out anything that's going on in town, events, where to shop, where to eat, go to the Laurel Magazine of Cashers Highlands, either their website or their Facebook page. They have a lot of information on there. It talks about all the events. It's a great place to go. So I'm just going to highlight a few of them, and you can find out more details on these events as well as information on other events at the website, thelaurelmagazine.com. Today is the Community Health Fair from 10 to 2. So it's already 11. So if you're watching this live, go ahead and send out some text messages while I'm talking. Check your Facebook. Are you disinterested in what I'm saying? You put the paper down and picked up your phone. Anyway, I
am trying to pull up my picture of the poster of what's going on.
Okay, so I'll just keep rambling on. Community Health Fair today from 10 to 2 at the Rec Park. If I lean, what do they have?
Shots for both insured and uninsured. Blood sugar screening, vital sign screening, doTERRA essential oils, advanced directives, safe mobility and movement.
Nice.
Because you don't want to fall.
Right.
I mean, you want to be safe. Medication review by a pharmacist.
Oh, man,
also,
I don't have this on mute, do I?
You can bring your medications or a list of your medications to get reviewed by a pharmacist. Massage therapy. You can get a free 5-minute massage if you go today. Dietitian consultation. Oh, just a plethora of things that you can do at the health fair. And I got some freebies. I was only there for a minute before we had to come back here and do the show. But I got... That's just rude. Y'all wonder. Anyway, I lost my thought of training.
You lost your
free-
thought of training or your train of thought? You're so pretty.
I got a you know those things you can heat up in the microwave, or you can throw them in your freezer.
Tacos?
So
You got a taco at the health fair?
if
A burrito?
You have an injured
DiGiorno
person
pizza?
in your house and you need a heating pad or an ice pack, it's so nice. It's and they're handing them out for free, and it's about that big. Go down there. You can get that. I saw apples. I saw water bottles. Ryan Gearhart's there. He's always fun
Chief
to
Little
talk
Feet?
to. Anna
Claire
Claire's there. There's just a lot of people, and they're doing a lot of free stuff out there today for our community. So don't miss it.
True.
Blood pressure.
Well
Go get
done.
your blood pressure
Well
checked.
done. Well done. Also today, the Highlands School Fall Festival today from 5 to 9 at the Highlands School Old Gym. That's always a lot of fun. They have games. They have donations. They have a dunking booth. They have a pie walking contest. Is that
No,
what it's called?
cake walk.
Cake walk. What's the difference between cake and pie?
Oh my gosh, stop it.
What is
I
it?
mean, I know you're smart, but you got
What's the difference?
picture what a cake looks like and picture what a pie looks like.
They look the same to me.
No, they do
A
not.
pie is round.
Oh my gosh. He could have been in the gifted program, but he failed his geometry, and now y'all know why.
That's
A pie is round. Well, I guess a cake could be
ooh,
rectangular
burn.
if it's a sheet cake, but cakes are round too.
Exactly. Round cakes have feelings too.
I
Are
didn't
you checking your
criticize.
text messages?
I'm trying to see what's going on.
Okay.
Nobody's commenting.
So today also, no, not today. Tomorrow, the 7th, from 11:30 to 1:30 at First Presbyterian Church in Highlands is Empty Bowls.
Empty bowls.
So go check out Empty Bowls. I think you make your own bowls and then
No. What?
you buy bowls and put food in it and eat it.
Yes, I believe the bowls are ceramic bowls from, maybe they're made at the Bascom. I'm not real sure about the details, but it's a fundraiser so that no person goes hungry.
No person goes hungry. So check out Empty Bowls at First Presbyterian Church tomorrow, from 11:30 to 1:30. Also, I saw this. Okay, I don't have to announce that because it just happened 21 minutes ago. So let's move on to local news.
Hopefully you brought your animal to get blessed.
Yes. One of the things I wanted to mention in the local news is the Plateau Daily News and Mr. Brian O'Shea.
Oh, yeah.
So Brian has, for Plateau Daily News, they have a Facebook page, they have an Instagram page, and they have a website. And Brian is at most of all the games, home and away. He takes a plethora of pictures and posts them all on those social media pages. They're great pictures. He writes articles. He interviews the players. He does a great job. It's something that he started a little while ago, and I encourage everybody to go check it out. Especially if you have relatives that don't live in the state or don't live in the area, and they want to keep up with the sports and they want to see pictures of their family, of their grandkids, or what be it, or so be it.
So be it.
So be it, or whatsoever. So be it. I don't think that made sense. But anyway, they can go to the Plateau Daily News and they can check out all the information, see all the pictures, read the articles, read the comments from the kids. I really like it. He does a great job. Anything you'd like to add on that?
No, I just enjoy it because for me,
You said no.
if I enjoy it, Brian. It's great for me because I know I help coach the volleyball team and my daughter's on the team, so I don't get to take pictures. And so it's awesome because he takes these wonderful pictures as so do some of the other moms, and they post them on Facebook so I can put them on my own phone. I kind of steal them from y'all and put them on my phone. So I really do appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Mr. O'Shea, for all your effort and time for coming out to the events and interviewing the kids and whatnot. Also, leaf season is coming. Finally, hopefully it's going to cool down next week. It's been a little warm here. Last year at this time I had on jogging pants and a
let's
hoodie.
clarify.
Wow.
Warm here is 73.
73, yeah.
It's beautiful weather, actually. No complaining.
It's still 90 in
Everywhere else.
Florida. Also, I saw this. This is kind of a sad news. Omar the camel from the Christmas parade passed away. He's been in the parade for a while, but they do have another camel coming. So rest in peace, Omar. You weren't going to say out with the old and in with the new because that wouldn't have been appropriate.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, good. Also, wanted to congratulate our what would we call him? A big fan of the show and someone that we've talked about many a times.
I was going to say nephew.
Well, I wasn't going to say that because that sounds a little, But Bo Taylor hit a double. He plays for the Oakland A's and has been playing for them for the last month and a half or so, and got his first hit, which was exciting. If you want to see it, type Bo Taylor Oakland A's and you can see it on YouTube or wherever, and it's a pretty interesting double. So check it out.
Listen,
Good hit.
Yes. what did he have? 4 at bats.
I think he had 5 at bats. He had a walk, a hit, and then he got out the other time.
Let's clarify. He struck out, which not good, but listen to me. He progressed. The second time he hit and he got thrown out. Then the third time he walked, and then he got a double.
Yeah, I think he missed a few things in there.
That to me shows
progression,
and he got better every single time. You know, I'm just a positive Polly. He did a great job.
Okay, you're right. He did. Congratulations to Bo for making it to the A's, and a lot of people around here have been keeping up with him, so that's a lot of fun. All right, ending the show with some funny news stories that I saw. The first one was, and we saw this on the news, and then I saw it in the paper. The birds in Minnesota are getting drunk from eating fermented berries.
Something about the weather and the berries. It got really cold somewhere in Minnesota, and then it warmed up again. So these berries fermented on the trees rather than just dying, and the birds are eating them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they're all flying around drunk. And they've captured some of these birds, and they said they put them in a drunk tank.
Yeah.
Till they sober up, so that they don't run into your cars or people.
It's crazy. The birds they're drunk flying.
Yeah.
They don't fly and drink. Don't drink and fly.
Drink and fly.
To the birds. Or to anybody in general.
I mean, we're not talking about anybody else. Don't drink and fly.
No, but I thought that was pretty interesting. Okay, I saw this one. And we saw this on the news this morning too, and then I saw it in the paper again. But there was a painting that sold for $1 million at Sotheby's auction, and as soon as the bid went in, somebody remotely hit a button, and I guess at the bottom of the frame it had some kind of shredder, and they made the picture go down and get shredded. So I wonder.
Did that have something to do with the artist? Did that?
The artist somehow they had a remote thing. So I wonder if the person that bought it for $1 million, did they still have to pay?
They shouldn't have, because when they paid for it, it wasn't falling and shredding.
True.
They expected to buy what was on the wall.
True.
At the moment of purchase.
Just thought that was interesting. Okay, there was a guy in, again, Minnesota, a lot of interesting things in Minnesota, who thought he heard a squirrel, and he pulled over, and there was police, I guess, behind him a little ways, and they pulled over too because he had pulled over. And the guy was giving the squirrel CPR. And they showed it on the policeman's body cam. He just pushed it in his chest.
Did he say
He didn't give him mouth-to-mouth. The squirrel got him and ran away.
Oh,
I think he saved the squirrel's life.
So think about that.
No squirrel left behind.
Especially in Highlands, when you drive around this time of year and those chipmunks are running all over the place. If you think you hurt one, get out of the car.
It's 2 fingers, 15. No, you don't have to do that.
Maybe a chipmunk one. They're smaller than
probably
a squirrel.
chipmunk. Probably with your pinky you could do the chipmunk. And you've got to do it to the Bee Gees song. Staying alive, staying alive. Right? Isn't that what they say? Isn't that how you do CPR? It's to it.
No, I just trained in CPR a year ago, and nobody said anything about staying alive.
Staying alive. That's pretty funny if you're doing a CPR and a staying alive.
You just came up with that on your own.
I did. Okay, lastly, a guy in Connecticut.
1 and 2 and 3 and staying alive. That wouldn't work.
Okay. A guy in Connecticut was cleaning out his wallet. He found a lottery ticket that was 4 months old. He turned it in and won $1 million. How about that? So if you have old lottery tickets, check them out, take them, turn them in. You never know when you might win.
Yep.
All right, well, I think that's it for today's show. Again, thank you if you're watching us on Highlands Cable Group, Channel 14. This is Here We Go Highlands. We also have MikeandDooley.com, which is a bunch of other shows and interviews. Also, we have Mike and Dooley in the morning is another Facebook page that has interviews and other clips. This is how this whole thing started, so you can check that out. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, we're going to leave now and go to marriage counseling. So thank you for tuning in.
No, we're not. We're going to go watch a Gator game.
That's at 3:30. But I think after some of
and then the fall festival. Hey, if you're from Highlands and you're going to the fall festival, get your tickets because Mr. Carrier is going to be in the dunk booth.
That's not. Mrs. Carrier is going to be in the dunk booth.
No, I'm not. He's going to be in the dunk booth.
She's going to be in the dunk booth.
He's going to be in the dunk booth.
She's going to be in the dunk booth.
I'm not going dunking because although
cold.
it's 73, it's too cold. I don't get in water.
I don't want to be in the cold water.
People from Florida know me. I don't get in water unless it's
I don't
like
want to be in the
89,
cold
90
water.
degrees.
It's going to be cold. All right. Anyway, everybody have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. If you're visiting, enjoy the weather, enjoy the scenery. Don't forget red lights mean stop, and also don't forget when people are in the crosswalk, you're not supposed to turn. Also, if you're visiting and you're walking in Highlands, remember you're not supposed to walk unless what is it? Is it the guy walking?
Crosswalk.
Is it the guy walking? It's a hand, and what's the other picture? We've seen it a million times. How's he walking?
He's white and he's lit up.
That's
probably
not politically correct.
Well, he's lit up. What color? He's lit like white.
He is white, so he's like this. Yeah. So only walk when that guy is in the crosswalk. Everybody be safe. Have a good week. Bye.